What's up, YouTube? We back with another video. Welcome to Cyhadow. We talk all things anime, comics, and everything in between. And there's the little demon himself. Basically, what we're going over is, a death battle. We got a good one. We got Aang versus Korra avatars. So this one's going to be a little bit simple, but there's some minor differences, and those minor differences are going to be the key factor in this one. With all my death battles, we're going over powers and abilities and scenarios. So first things first, we got to go over what is the avatar. So that basically the avatar is who these people are. The avatar is the person who can bend all four elements within the avatar universe. Those elements are fire, earth, water, and air. Both of them are the avatar, so they are able to, well, bend all four elements. The only difference is what their sub-bending abilities is, or sub-bending abilities are. Now, both of them obviously are master waterbenders, so they have it to where they can do phase shifting, which, do water and ice. Both of them are firebenders. Both of them are airbenders, even though Aang is the better airbender than Korra, and both of them are earthbenders. But here's the main difference. Aang was born an airbender and Korra was born a waterbender. So technically her affinity to waterbending is going to be better than Aang, but Aang's affinity to airbending is going to be 10 times better than Korra's. Not to mention that Korra's weakest element and the one that she uses the least, in my personal opinion, is airbending, because it does not fit her playstyle. Not only that, but airbending was the last bending ability that she had to learn and the one that she struggled to unlock the most. Her spiritual connection is mainly through waterbending instead of airbending, so that's also a key thing that we have to look into. Plus their other sub-bending abilities, mainly Korra's, is that she can metal bend. Aang, on the other hand, he has seismic sense. Now both of them do have access to energy bending. Now granted, Aang got it from Lion Turtle and Korra got it from Aang. With energy bending, you can basically do things like take away or give people bending abilities, right? So basically think of harmonic convergence, if that makes fucking sense. Seismic sense basically has it to where you can predict movements. Not only that, but you know where people are, and it has a direct connection to Earth. It doesn't matter if Earth is in the air or not. Let's get into the real fight. Who's gonna win between Korra and Aang? Now, when it comes down to these scenarios, basically we're gonna go over, well, there's two, but there's technically one. So the first one is if Korra didn't lose her connections to the avatar state, to the previous avatars. But at the same time, there's also the main scenario, which is both of them at the end of the series. Who would win? If we're going based off of Korra not losing her connections to the previous avatars, I would say Korra, with being able to connect to Aang's past life, she would be able to find a way to access, have access to Aang's previous life and basically find what Aang's weakness is and actually use that to exploit and win the battle. That's the only way she can win. But since that's not the scenario we're going with, that's one scenario, but that's not how it's going to happen, because the main scenario is at the end of their each respective series, who would win this death battle is going to be Aang. Now, let me explain for a second. Yes, Korra is a good avatar, but her natural affinity to waterbending and horrible skills at airbending, and I'm not saying horrible, I mean horrible as for an avatar standpoint, her just airbending abilities are going to be lackluster compared to Aang. Plus her earthbending compared to Aang is probably on par, and hers may be a little bit better, but that seismic sense is going to give Aang the edge. And even though Aang may not kill her, he can definitely take her bending ability away, mainly because of the seismic sense that gives him the leg up against Korra. Now, what does that mean mainly? Like, what about, Korra's whole Susanoo, or her her spiritual avatar that basically beat the fuck out of Unavatu or whatever the fuck? Not really gonna be a factor. Now granted, both of them do have access to the avatar state, which would boost their powers immensely, but since Aang still has access to his previous avatar states, I'm pretty sure somewhere in the entirety of avatar history, with however many fucking avatars there have been since Avatar 1, I'm just saying there's got to be one avatar that's basically similar, if not the same, to Korra. That's not Korra, because past lives, and there's no Korra, and Korra is after Aang. But the main thing I really gotta go over is that the seismic sense. That's the real key difference. Now, granted, like I said, both of them have access to energy bending, but I really don't know how that's gonna fare against Korra when she doesn't really indulge in earth bending like that. Now, I do find it funny how Aang has access, is able to be a better earth bender than Korra in a way, because what I mean by that is air and earth are opposites, but Aang was able to not only, you know, learn and utilize seismic sense, but he was able to do that with earth bending being his weakest bending ability. Now, technically, fire would be his weakest because, you know, he doesn't like to harm. But personally, I think his, you know, yeah, Aang's gonna win this one. So I hope you guys enjoyed, and yeah, I'm probably gonna get a little bit of hate, but I hope you guys enjoyed, and I'll catch you on the next one. I'm out.